I don't even think everything happens for a reason. I think everything just fucking happens, and it's up to you to find the reason within it, you know. And if you can find that reason, then you can speak to the higher power, whatever that is, you know. And I've been on that kind of like, you know, God's plan, as they say it is. But you're just like listening to every little thing, you know. If it's like get up and go, and you know, just like small little things, you start listening to those. The right choices, you know, if you could say that, you know. And then when it comes to big things, it's like, oh, easy, just choose the first thing in your head. Don't second guess it and be like, oh, well, I could put it off for later, you know. And then that just becomes who you are. And you know, I don't know, it goes so much deeper than that with drugs, alcohol, just the things that like your vices and shit like that. And then when it comes to being a good parent or being a good, you know, employee or artist or whatever, influencer, you know, it's like you got to be on your game. And it starts with like conditioning yourself to think that way. So, you know, it's crazy. And for me, it all happened with my son. You know, like after having my son, I started realizing, maybe I should start like choosing the right thing more often. You know?
Yeah, it puts a sense of responsibility into perspective that might not have been there before. I was talking about this last night when we were out at a bar, because everyone was kind of getting to know each other. It was after this book party, so everyone's asking like the typical questions. Do you have siblings? Are you guys close? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And there's always this, I'm so sorry if you're not close with certain family members, because I mean, it is sad, right, if you don't have like a healthy family dynamic. But when you realize how influential people are on kids, especially like kids absorb everything, that you, if you are a responsible parent, are going to create like really strict boundaries as to who is going to be within that influential like circle. So if I'm letting you into my space and I know that my kid is going to be absorbing that behavior, even
Super
that
true.
energy, as woo as that sound, it is a real thing. People walk into a room and you're like, oh, that person is lighting it up, or that person is kind of like sucking it all like down into this dark place. Like you can feel a person. So
That's so true.
all of that matters.
Like my son barely even knows who I really am.
What do you mean?
Like he just sees the nice, happy version of myself. Like I brought him around some of my friends, and they're like teaching him how to be like a little shithead boy, and I'm like, I realize that I keep that away from him completely. I don't even like do like pranks. I don't like fuck with him. You know, I'm always just like, I kiss his boo-boos. I like am just like straight dad. You know, I'm not like acting like a big brother or anything like that. And I brought him around my friends, and they were like teaching him stuff, and he knows like little things. Like he's learned little pranks and little ways that I'm like, oh shit. I was like, I should probably really think about who I bring him around.
How old is he?
He's almost 4.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So he's super like influential right now, and just everything. Like even he does this new thing where he goes like, I'm watching you.
Mine does that too.
Yeah. And I was like, one of my friends taught him that, and he does it all the time. And I realized, like I'm glad he just taught him that instead of, you know, anything else. Like, and people just like who you bring your kids around is like, it matters a lot.